the Louise Faye for VIP Boxing, and I am joined second time in a month with winner Leon Entwistle. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah,
Sounds all right, that, doesn't it? Two fights, two wins in a month.
I know. Yeah, quick succession in it.
Quick
Buzzing,
turnaround.
quick turnaround, buzzing. Absolutely over the moon.
Well, last night you had the Paul Scaife test,
Yeah,
and passed it with flying colours, my friend. Talk me through it.
yeah. I had a look at him. I only had 2 weeks to do my homework on him, and I had a look at him, and I just thought, I should cruise through him. He's not really the best mover, but he's a lot tougher than I thought. I've hurt my hand on his head. My knuckles are all bruised up, but yeah.
I think you're not the
Listen,
first person to have said that to me about him having a very hard head.
oh, he should take Lee Hogan's nickname at a stone. Lee, your nickname's been revoked. Honestly, yeah, he were a tough guy, and yeah, to be honest, it were really hard last night because I was struggling a bit in the last couple of rounds because I'd weighed in and I hadn't really ate much. I hadn't really ate much from the morning, and I hadn't drank anything. I had a coffee and some porridge in the morning, and I
Yeah.
think I had some thin bagels or something with some like Biscoff spread on, just something to keep me going until the
Yeah.
weight. Because this one was a bit lighter than the one a few weeks ago, so I had to be bang on the weight because I didn't want to. It's unprofessional in it coming in
Yeah.
over, so I turned up. I was bang on the weight I needed to be, but I wasn't allowed to weigh in until he got there. But
Yes.
then,
Yeah. Boardroom.
I would pull my face a bit, and then they let me weigh in at I think it was 5:10, and yeah, I think I just rushed my food a bit too quick. Like I was drinking loads, and I had a big massive bowl of pasta, and then I was warming up in the changing room, and I felt all this food in my belly. And I thought, oh shit, this ain't good. This started overthinking too much, and I thought I felt like I weren't up for it. And then I thought, no, you've chose to be here. Now you've got to do it. Like you're gonna do it. You'll be fine. And then, I walked out, got in the ring, and then the first round we're going, and I was landing them stiff jabs on him, and I thought he's here for the taking, this guy. And I think I got a bit too eager in the second round. Apparently, Steve seen I rocked him. I didn't see that until I watched the fight back this morning. But yeah, I had him rocked, and then I knew I had him rocked in round three, and I jumped on him. I think I gassed out a bit. Then I remember
The
saying
pasta
to
came
John,
back to bite in round three.
yeah, I remember saying to John at the end of round two or three, I was like, I ate too much fucking food. Yeah.
That didn't come across on the live stream. We didn't hear you say that one.
All right, good.
But you just told everybody anyway.
Yeah.
But uh, but you know what? Again, at this point in your career, Leon, these are all the learning curves, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
all
Yeah.
the experiences that you don't necessarily think are gonna happen,
No.
and so you'll take that into your next fight. But props to you because you've had a difficult start to the year in the ring.
Yeah.
Um, got back out, like I said, back end of September. Brilliant win, brilliant performance. And it was only because of your medical you thought it was coming to an end, and it wasn't. It was just some paperwork, wasn't it? And you just messaged Steve and just go on. You tell me. I should.
Yeah, I messaged him because my medical is due for renewal at the end of this month, but my actual license fee was due at the start of this month. So it's like two different things. So I just messaged him and I said, "If do you know when I'd next be out? If it's not going to be till like early next year, February, March, then I'll put my medical off till about January time because I don't want to, get it renewed right now if I'm not going to be boxing for another 3 or 4 months." And then he turned around and was like, "Oh, it's not really a lot of time to sell tickets, but I can get you on October the 11th. So if you can, sell a few tickets, I'll get you on it." And everyone, showed the loyalty, and I think I sold a couple more tickets than I did in September. And I'm always grateful for them. They're always showing up. My mates and my family and that, they always come to every single one of my fights, and I just want to say thanks to them all.
Oh, I love
So
that.
they made it happen.
But do you know what, as well? You came off a good performance, and you start to win
Yeah,
people over, Leon. And this is the thing, you've got such a high pace.
yeah,
You know, you're always on the move. You're always throwing something, and two wins back to back. Again, you'll have picked up more fans again last night, and that's
yeah,
and it, the tickets that we talk about it all the time. The ticket selling is the hardest part of the game. But when you've had
yeah,
a loss or a draw or something doesn't quite go your way, that just plummets.
yeah. It's hard. It's
And that's
hard.
not personal to you. That
Yeah,
happened in my experience with many a fighter who've had a little loss or, like I say, a little stumble. It really does knock them and knock the sales.
yeah,
But
definitely.
you've certainly redeemed yourself. And again, 40-36 performance, just composed, relaxed, sharp, lovely behind that jab. I always talk about your corner as well because I think they're great. They were look very, very happy with you last night.
Yeah, it were good. It were everything just went to plan. I did what was asked of me, and we did some sexy boxing in there.
That's it. Too smart,
That's it.
sexy boxing.
That's it. Got the job done. Uh, didn't really take any damage, and I'm happy again. I was happy with the last one. I'm happy with this one. You know, Probably could have got him out of there if I'd have just stuck it on him, but
And not eating
I'm
any
not. I'm not
roller
gonna.
coaster.
Yeah, I'll have half a ball next time. But I'm not gonna sit and dwell on that. I feel like these stoppages will come eventually. You don't have to look for them. The aim of the game is to win. And that's what I did. So I'm happy with that. And it were another dominant performance, as you say.
Yeah, no, absolutely it was. And you had one day off after the last fight in September, straight back in the gym on the Monday, like you just
Yeah.
said to me before I press record. And then as soon as you ring John Case up and tell him, we're out on the 11th, that's it. The whip gets cracked, doesn't it?
Oh,
There's
definitely. I got in the gym that night expecting an easy session, and then he chucked me on the bar, and then I finished the bar bag, done a circuit, I think, and then he goes, "Right, mate, I'll see you at the track on Saturday." All right, sound. And then it's usually when it's 2 weeks out from a fight, we only do a couple of 800 meters, like maybe one or two, and then a couple of fast ones. No, it's four 3 minute round, four 800s. You got to get them in under 3 minutes. If you're doing a six rounder, it's six. Or Ash is doing eight rounders now, so he's got to do eight. And them 800s, oh my God, I can't move all day after them.
But I suppose that's where you're going to get to, obviously, as the rounds start to pick up as well. But
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
and
But
so, with that in mind, then we're going to see you early next year. Now, have a little bit of a break,
yeah,
and then go again early next year.
yeah, definitely. I'll still be in the gym, still working hard.
Yeah.
I can't not. I feel like you know I go a bit crazy if I don't go in the gym now. So
I think as well with you, a switch has flicked this year
yeah,
after the Reese
definitely.
Wood fight, and that's when you've realised you are hooked. This is.
Yeah,
It wasn't just life then; it is life moving forward, and I think you've really, really kind of immersed yourself in it now.
yeah, that's it. I'm 100% living the life now. Like, just little things, like even the other week before I knew that I was fighting on the show last night, just little tiny things like, sometimes if I didn't have a fight coming up, I'd be finishing training and then I'd be going home and I'd get a little, like a dessert or something on the way home from the cake shop near
Yeah,
mine, or like a McDonald's or something. And I was just saying to myself,
it'll be
just
ready.
wait till the weekend, have a treat, then earn it. Do you know what I mean? And there's little things like that, and obviously it helped me keep the weight off.
Yeah.
And you know, it just happened, and then I got offered this fight. Usually, I blow up about 4 or 5 kilos straight away after a fight, but
Wow.
just keep disciplined, and these things happen, and that's just, to me, it's something else in the future could happen. Like, I'll stay ready now, I'll stay in the gym. Something bigger could come in the new year. Do you know what I mean? The form might go for a TV show or whatever. So I want to be ready because, I feel like, I'm getting in the groove now, and I feel like next year is going to be a big year for me. Staying in the gym, staying ready, and you know everything's going to align eventually. You know, it might not be next year, it might be the year after, but I know full well I'll be ready, 100%.
Well, I think it's going to be an exciting year for Barshaw next year because, like you say, it should be a little bit of a
Yeah,
breakout year for you. Hopefully, sort of starting to think about titles towards the end of next year.
yeah,
And again, Ash is already at his 8 rounders, and we'll be hoping for something a bit quicker for him as well. So yeah, exciting
yeah,
times ahead
definitely.
for Barshaw.
Buzzing, buzzing for us.
Well, if I didn't know that you were fighting last night, you don't look like you've fought this morning. So stay fresh,
No,
go and treat yourself,
yeah, we'll do.
and congratulations, mate, for 101.
Nice one, Lou.
Lovely to speak to you, Leon.
You too. All
Take
right,
care, mate.
take it easy.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.